Something happened in NASCAR, and the timing makes no sense. 0. That's how many races Tyler Reddick won in all of 2025. 0 wins the entire year. Now look at 2026 Daytona, Atlanta, COTA, Kansas, back-to-back-to-back. The first driver in NASCAR history to win 3 straight races to open a season in the entire history of this sport. And here's the only question that matters right now. What changed? I'll show you exactly what changed. Right now. December 11th, 2025, Denny Hamlin settles a federal war with NASCAR. February 15th, 2026, Tyler Reddick wins the Daytona 500. 66 days. From courtroom to victory lane. You can call that coincidence. But the timing makes no sense. And I'm just getting started. If you're still watching this, you already know something doesn't add up. Subscribe, because we're going deeper into this than anyone else. What I'm about to show you in the next few minutes. Broadcast won't go here. We will. Here's the background, fast. Because the legal details aren't the story. The 66 days after them is 2-3 She Racing. Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan refused to sign NASCAR's new charter deal in 2024. Not ego. Math. Hamlin stood in federal court and said, on the record, under oath, this is my team's death certificate for the future. His own team, his own words, in a federal courthouse. So they sued. Federal antitrust lawsuit. 11 days into trial, settlement, and they didn't settle for money. They got permanent charters. Locked in. Forever. First time in NASCAR history. Most people read that headline and moved on. And that's exactly where they missed it, because what happened next shouldn't be possible. Not against Hendrick. Not against Gibbs. Not with a car specifically engineered to stop one team from running away. And this is the part most people missed. There's one specific moment. One, where you can see exactly when 2-3 She became a completely different operation. I'll show you that moment. But first, you need to feel how wrong these numbers actually are. The next-gen car was built for one thing, parity. No runaway teams, no dynasties. Level the field, and it worked. Here's what elite looks like in this era. 2022 Chase Elliott, 5 wins, led the entire sport. 2023 William Byron, 6 wins, dominant season. 2024 Kyle Larson, 6 wins, championship level. 2025 Denny Hamlin, 6 wins, best on the grid all year. 6 wins is what a god-tier season looks like right now. Tyler Reddick has 4 wins in 9 races. On pace for a season that doesn't exist in modern NASCAR. The year before? 0. Same driver, same car, same team. Completely different sport, and this is where it gets uncomfortable. Picture this. It's 2025. Tyler Reddick is driving a car with no wins. His contract renewal frozen? Because his team is in a federal war with the governing body of the entire sport he competes in. You're one of the best drivers on the grid. You know it. Your team knows it. But every single Sunday, when you strap into that car, you don't know if your team exists next year. That's not pressure. That's quicksand. Now, December 12th, 2025, one day after the settlement. The lawsuit is gone. The charters are permanent. The contract talks restart. The financial DNA of 2-3 She Racing changed overnight, not gradually improving, not building momentum, overnight. Because when your future is locked, everything underneath. You shifts, engineering hires, equipment investment, long-term setup development, sponsorship power. You don't build a championship operation when you're not sure you'll exist next year. You build one the second you know you willn't. Here's what makes this impossible to explain away. This isn't a hot streak. This is a different level of control. Watch Reddick on track right now and tell me what you see. It's not luck. It's not chaos breaking his way. It looks like access. Access to a version of this team that simply wasn't available before. December 2025, and Denny Hamlin, standing outside that courthouse the day the settlement dropped, said something most people skipped right past. December was a wake-up call. He wasn't talking about NASCAR. He was talking about what his team was about to become now. I want to be precise. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to show you what lines up. 0 wins for 12 months. A federal lawsuit that rewired the foundation of the organization. A settlement that handed them permanent security in a single day. And then, immediately, record-breaking dominance that has never existed in this sport before. Those 4 things share the same timeline. And once you see that, but here's what nobody is saying yet. This is bigger than one team's hot start. NASCAR's Big Three, Hendrick, Gibbs, Penske, won 27 of 36 races in 2025. Through the first 12 races that year, only one race went outside those three organizations. 1. Right now in 2026? 2-3 She holds two of the top three spots in the points standings. Reddick leads by 122 points. And people inside the paddock are starting to say what nobody on broadcast will. Is this the Big Four now? And if it is, the team that got there is the exact same team that sued the sport to earn its seat. Let that Lambie need your take right now. Not a like, not a scroll past, a comment. Because NASCAR fans are divided on this in a way I haven't seen in years. Type 66 days if you think the timing is too close to be random. Type just Reddick if you think this is pure talent and the analysis is a reach. Type something else if you think there's a layer here we haven't even touched yet. I read every comment. The best takes I'm responding to personally this week. Drop it right now. Don't scroll, here's the real question underneath all of this. If 2-3XI wins the 2026 championship, what does that mean? The team that refused to sign, the team that dragged NASCAR into federal court and put the France family's internal texts on public display. The team whose co-owner said under oath, "This is my team's death certificate." That team wins the title. What does every owner who signed without fighting think when they watch Reddick take a checkered flag? What does it say about what happens when someone with enough power, Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, refuses to be told to sit down? I'll tell you exactly what it says. The settlement wasn't the end of something. It was the starting gun, so here's where it all lands. The pattern is there. The timeline is there. The performance that has never happened in this sport is right there on the results sheet. And I keep coming back to one thing. Denny Hamlin fought the entire governing body of NASCAR in a federal courthouse. Won permanent charters for every team that comes after him. And then watched his driver go on the most dominant early season run this sport has ever seen. 66 days later in NASCAR, dominance doesn't appear overnight. It grinds, it builds, it earns itself slowly. Unless something changed. 0 wins in 2025, 4 wins in 9 races in 2026, 66 days between a settlement, and the Daytona 500 trophy. The timing makes no sense. You can call it coincidence. Or you can start asking what changed if this video made you look at the 2026 season differently. Subscribe right now. Not for recaps. Not for highlights you've already seen. For the stories that explain why, not just what. If you're still watching this, you already know something doesn't add up. We're going deeper into this than anyone else. Hit the bell. Stay in the loop, because the 2026 season isn't over. And this story is only just getting started. See you in the next one.